What's up, YouTube? Your girl is back. All right. I just did like a 15-minute video of this. Probably not that long, probably more like 10. And I just lost all train of thought. I do that sometimes. But, you know, with the interism, whatever, I do that, especially when I get long winded. So I'm going to try to keep it focused and to the point. Where have I been? Ah, y'all, I had to figure some things out. You hear me? Let me just be real with you. So I got up in this mug. And it's two reasons. I'm gonna get let me do that. It's two reasons. My dog back here too. It's two reasons. Reason number one, I'm making this YouTube, and when I made the channel or made my when I made my channel, and I named it Pooh Tech Life, and I wanted to make sure that when I started this van life, right, I wanted to make sure that I was staying to that channel. The idea of why I made this channel, and it's called Pooh Tech Life, and that's because, of course, I'm Pooh, right? And but Tech Life, um, I love tech. I'm in IT, and I would like this to be somewhat of a lifestyle vlog and vlog channel, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose that in this van life thing, and I didn't want to make sure I didn't want to uh, get into a genre just because it was popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to camp. I grew up camping, but I became a city girl. Y'all, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't camped and since I was like 13. I think 13 was my last year of camping. So I've been a city girl ever since then. My dad, he when I turned 16, he asked me, "Hey, cuz we had land, we had camping land. He was like, "Do I want the land or do I want to sell it and do something else with it?" And I said, "Man, you 16, you don't care. All I was thinking about, I want a car. Sell that mug, give me a car." And I'm glad because that car, I wish I kept the campsite for reasons like this today, right? I would have had that. That would have been mine. I would have already had land, and I could have went back. Who I am today, y'all. Think about it with this van life, all this new non-traditional living. If I still had that from when I was 16, and what I could have done with that today, now the way I think, oh my gosh, yo, I would have, man, I would probably be there right now. But anyways, I also am glad I got the car because that car is the reason why I got this truck right now. That car led me to got me to be able to at 16 go and to get myself back and forth to practice and sports and games and school and stuff like that. And then that car when I turned 18 turned into the car that got me back and forth to work. Like it helped me not have a barrier that some kids start off with because their parents may not be able to afford that for them. So I'm very grateful for that. But if it wasn't for that car gave me collateral for a new car. When that time came, it showed, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it led to this car, just to keep it short. I mean, this truck, just to keep this story short. And so I like both. Each decision had a pro and a con, right? So I'm not gonna dwell on that. I'm just saying, man, just imagine if I had that land right now. Oh, that would have been great. But anyways, I ain't camped in forever, y'all. I'm a city girl. And watching this van life stuff, I went through stages with it because as it grew popular, more different niches of it came out. So I went through stages. So I went through my fairy tale of all the stages, the big vans when it first came out, everybody was doing big vans. Then I went to Overland. Then I found it's a whole reason of why I like Overland. And I can tell you about that later, but or not Overland, and then the people that were city dwellers start coming out. And I'm like, boom, that's what I want. But it just it was a lot. It was a lot to think about, and I needed to make sure that as I'm putting this on my YouTube, is it staying true to why I made this YouTube? And it's just it's just me about my life. I love tech and things like that, and I don't want to forget that, right? I love this van life stuff, and we gonna get to that's number two. That was the second reason. But number one right now is just this YouTube channel and what I was presenting and making sure I was presenting what I wanted to present and not what I thought I should present. You know what I mean? So, and I am talking fast because I want to get through everything before I get off and forget. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just want to make sure I wasn't losing what I wanted to do with this YouTube channel, and I wanted to make sure that I was presenting what I want to present. So here it is, y'all. I'm presenting Pool Tech Life. Okay, yes, right now that means I'm trying to get into van life and car camping, car life, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm not even that. I was getting caught up in the name. What should I call this? This not a van. So what? How do I call it? I'm not even getting caught up in that. You know what I mean? People who want to watch me is gonna watch me. I'm not getting caught up in the naming. You know, so but I just wanted to make sure I'm doing that. So yes, it's about um, my lifestyle, just in general. It's about my lifestyle in general. Yes, it involves van life, and it's going to involve how I use tech in that van life situation. Hold on, y'all. I need a little something to drink. Hold on. All right, number two. I'm trying to get this short because I know sitting here, listen to somebody talk and sit still, it ain't really all that fun. All right, it get boring after a while, but hopefully you could just use this as like a podcast while you clean or whatever. You ain't gotta like keep looking at me or anything. Go sweep or something. You know what I'm saying? But all right. So reason number two. Y'all listen. Let me get down a little bit. I gotta get down with y'all on this one, okay? What you see, I don't care how authentic people try to be on YouTube, whatever. Yes, we know there's some that I'll make sure my bun be leaning over like that. Yes, we know that some people make it look glamorous, and then some people try to keep it real. I'm not saying that just because you're glamorous, you don't keep it real. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying some people like they be showing the crying and all that. Even with the crying, you still don't know how you're gonna react to it until you get in it yourself. I'm trying to tell you, it's a whole different fight. If depending on what type of personality you got, I'm seeing people that's 6 foot. Michael Hickey, look him up. He like 6 foot, and he was living in a little bitty car. All right, so I'm like, well, if he can do that, this shouldn't be nothing. I got up in this mug, and the fact I couldn't, like, that was the first time I felt claustrophobic because I'm like, oh my God, I don't got no hair room. Like I understood what they meant, but I thought when I got these, I wouldn't really go through that. Mind you, I put this shit together in the winter. So I'm freezing my ass off trying to get this truck together, which I couldn't focus all the way because and I realized that as the weather did get better, and I was able to focus and take stuff out the truck and put it on the ground and stuff, not have to worry about snow and all that. Then I was able to tweak things. I just tweaked this truck yesterday, and the more I tweak it, the better it feels. So, um, it was just like, oh snap, this they make this feel they make this feel a lot easier than what it feels. And then just getting, I'm a city girl. I'm used to being in a house at this point. Like, so to be sleeping out in your car, just even getting that mindset together. I just not feeling like a failure because I lost my job. Now I'm sleeping in my car. Even though it's supposed to be fun, I want to do it on purpose. And van life, I've been wanting to do van life for years, but it was because it was following my two aneurysm and a job loss. That is why I couldn't get past the negativity with it because I'm like it was just a negative train going on in 2024. So I just had to take a break, man. I had to really do a lot of thinking with everything. Like I said, with what I was telling you with number one, and now with this, like, dang, you got this. You gonna have to figure this out because what happened if this is something you realize you don't want to do, or you know what I mean? You're making a channel based around this. So I took a break from this too. I went out in this mug for as long as y'all saw me, or go back and see my last video. Whatever that length is between the time I put this video up is how long I was not in this. I just got back in this 2 weeks ago, and then this is my first week where I spent every night this week, I think, but one night in here. I'm starting. That's only because I was able to adjust this and kind of get figure things out because it was warmer. And so I'm telling y'all, if y'all are able to, not the people that are forced in their car for financial reasons, but if you're able to take your time with this, start when it's warm. I'm just telling you because it's harder. It's a lot harder when it's really cold. You're not thinking right because you feel frozen out here trying to put stuff together. And then you got certain materials like this. I think it's like aluminum. That crap get cold. You know what I mean? So it's just, you working through a lot. So now that I was able to adjust this, I've been sleeping in here and it's so peaceful. Now I'm really starting to understand the van life and living in your car. I'm really starting to feel the fun that I felt like I would feel. I haven't left the driveway yet. I had to first figure out if this is something I even wanted to do before I keep putting out videos about it. So I had to figure out. I I didn't want to, and I didn't want to film it. I didn't want to film it because I didn't want to feel like I was doing it for the camera. I didn't. I needed to be by myself, no camera, be by myself. Pooh, is this really something you want to do? Bump YouTube, bump all that because you might not want to. You film some days. Do you still want to be in the car when you're not filming? And once I stayed in here for a week and I got to a point where I wanted to be in my truck. Now I'm back and I'm telling y'all why I was gone. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. So that's just my story, and I'm gonna just end it here because I'm very long-winded when it comes to like talking. And I know me, I be getting bored with these type of videos. But hopefully, if you made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate you. Please comment, like, subscribe. Your girl is back, and I'm gonna have more content for you. Okay, and I'm gonna try to make sure I stay consistent with my videos. But if you don't care about being perfect and you just want authentic content and just want somebody to just show them, that's me, man. And just comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to know every time I come out with a video. And that's it. Thank you, y'all. It's your girl Pooh. All right, spot back there. I guess y'all see him, and we out of here, y'all. Peace.